Hello, Hope Seekers. Have you ever noticed similarities and attributes in your children that remind you of yourself? They could be good or bad, but I want to encourage you with that today. My name's Amanda Winchester, and I'm your voice here at Hope's Anchor Road. And today we're talking about the comparison game, I guess, a bit. Now, oftentimes I think that we are our own worst critic. Can you relate to that? How many times have you picked yourself apart even though you've been doing an incredible job? And friends, it's pretty safe to say that you've probably been doing an incredible job, regardless of what it is. Now, if you can relate to that this today or recently, then I hope that this message blesses you and truly uplifts and inspires you. Today, this recording is happening on Thursday, which, for those of you dialed into social media, may have made content or thought about content being created for Throwback Thursday. Do you ever hear of that? And as I was searching through the photos this morning, I came across a post from a while ago of a photo comparison of myself when I was about 5 and my son Richard, also about 5 at the time. And at first I started looking at the physical similarities. The Irish crescent eyes that are smiling as we're giggling. The cute, adorable little giggle, and reminding myself of all the joy that I've always been filled with by the grace of God since childhood. And it brought a smile to my face. Because I think sometimes that we are so hard on ourselves that we forget the little gifts and attributes that God has instilled in each of us that perhaps probably bless other people on a regular basis, our family included. And oftentimes as moms or parents or adults, we probably don't get recognition of most of those things. And even to ourselves maybe, sometimes we think that those little things are very minute and seemingly small. But one message I have had in my heart since I was a little girl is the power of a smile and how much that can positively impact someone else's life. And it's just a free universal language that we can use no matter where we are to touch somebody's soul and heart in that moment. And so friends, I wanted to encourage you today that as you're thinking about Throwback Thursday, whatever you have been down on yourself for, giving yourself a hard time for, whether it's work-related, relationship-related, task-related, whatever the case is. Maybe it's how you've been putting yourself down for your moods or anything. Maybe it's even that you're seeing struggles happening in your children and you're thinking that they're making maybe poor choices like you had made, whatever the case is. I want to give you encouragement today to give yourself some grace. Think of the gift that we have in our children and that this is a unique gift, like a window into ourselves sometimes, that God has just given us with allowing us to have this little wink and nod from Him from above. When we see those little attributes that bring a smile to our face, and it's nothing about being self-centered or thinking too much of yourself. I think that far too often most of us don't think enough of ourselves. And we are all uniquely and incredibly made. We are perfect in God's image. That is biblical, friends. And so whatever you are struggling with today, whatever doubts you have, just pause for a moment and look at your children. Pick up some pictures if you have to, if they're off at school like ours are. And just remind yourself of all the goodness that God has instilled in you and the incredible work that you're doing in your home and in your communities, whether it be online or offline, perhaps in your churches, at work, whatever the case is. Each and every single one of us touch lives on a daily basis, one way or another. And it's up to us to tap into that and fill our cup to the point of overflowing into that saucer, so that we have more to give to other people and allowing ourselves to receive the little gift of God, from God in our children in this sense. So I hope today, friends, you look to yourselves and look to your children and give yourself a little bit more grace. Thank you for listening, friends, and I wish you a blessed day.